You know that I'm never going to run out of anything to sell you. We did a coloring book a couple years ago and people were so rabid for it. We were like, how do you do another? And we collaborated with our friend Allie on this. This is our coloring through history book. This is one of my favorites. This is the Cretaceous period. Look at Katya as pterodactyls. Crazy. This is also my favorite. This is the future, you guys. Look at it's us at the grocery store and it's robot bodies with floating heads. And you guys, the backside is blank. So when you're using markers, it won't bleed through. I love this book. These coloring books are so fun. Get your copy now. You guys, this is not the Kelly Mantle show. We don't have some kind of fabulous, typed up, perfect intro, but Kelly Mantle is here, and so it kind of is the Kelly Mantle show. So, Kelly, what if I gave you an opportunity to introduce yourself the way you do on your own show?
Hello, I'm Trixie Mantle. Hello, I'm Trixie Mantle. Hello, I'm Trixie Mantle. And this is The Bald and Beautiful, and my name is Katya. How's that?
Have you been drinking?
No, I haven't been drinking.
Okay,
My Uber driver was drunk, though.
What do you mean did you breathalyze him?
Yes.
Oh,
no,
you know what?
Smell
If
it
he
on
was,
his breath.
I know Kelly's
And
in
he
the
was
backseat.
slurring. For once, I wasn't the drunk one.
How
in the
can you
Uber.
tell?
Huh?
How drunk? Like
He was
visibly
so
drunk?
I was talking to him and he was slurring all of his words. He was taking wrong turns. He was swerving all over the road. I mean, I live for this. I have the worst
Well, you almost died for it, honey.
luck. Yeah, when it comes to Ubers. But I don't look at it as bad luck because I kind of live for the fact that all of my Uber drivers are batshit crazy.
Or they're really horny for the girls.
Oh, that's true.
The drivers,
especially at nighttime, honey.
I think when
all during the day.
Yeah.
You know.
When you get your Uber license, whatever you have to do to be an Uber, I think there's a seminar they make, like a worship the dolls seminar they make you like be a part of.
Right.
Because there's something about the taxi girls, the SUV driving girls, the Uber girls.
Girl.
They love to look in that rear view.
Yeah, and I felt real good when I got in one night to an Uber and I was leaving precinct. And I was like, I thought he was flirting with me. And then he tells me he's blind. And I was like, I'm offended.
Wait a minute.
And then
he's driving.
It hit me. How are you driving? My Uber driver was blind.
Listen, a compliment's a compliment.
Honey,
it's 2026. You're a woman of an advanced age.
Hey, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I am a little goth girl today, just for you.
Kelly walked in. I said, hello, little goth girl.
I am just your little doll for the day.
You know, actually, I think this is kind of an homage. Katya would wear, she loves a little prairie dress. This is kind of Wednesday tea.
Well, I want to, you know, it's in honor of Katya. We love Katya. We're sending all of our well wishes. What surgery did she, is she getting the penis enlargement or is she getting it taken off?
She hasn't told everybody what she's getting.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to like blow up her spot, but it is full body lipo.
Shut up.
And yeah, so
FFS?
Would you ever go get the full yank? Like the full,
oh,
like
honey, I am long overdue. Can we talk?
You think you would really get something like that?
Don't zoom in too close, but I am long overdue for
Kelly,
it
I
all.
actually think you look great.
Thank you.
Your skin looks incredible. Are you doing something different?
Well, I use bleach.
No, you don't.
And sandpaper
You
from
drink
Home
bleach.
Depot.
You drink bleach. Do you think semen smells like egg whites and bleach?
No. The particular semen that I partake in happens to smell like Monster.
Monster energy drink?
I'll let you put two and two together.
Oh,
he
God.
was in the Marine Corps.
Shout out to James. Shout out to James. You guys, I just want you to know, if you're ever having a tough day and you feel like the human race is plotting against you, just know that someone out there is married to and lives with Kelly.
Oh my God.
What are you like as a wife, as a roommate?
Honey, you know, I am so chill.
You are?
I am so chill. I'm not chill when I'm in front of a camera. I'm a ball of nerves.
Yeah.
But when I'm just lounging at home, you know, I'm giving my Gwen Stefani, honey. I got my hair up in the, well, minus the religious app and the prayer app and all that other bullshit. But I'm talking the look. I got my hair up in a little high pony, honey. She's wearing a little jean cut off Daisy Dukes and a little wife beater, you know, getting around the house and just chilling.
You just described like somebody going as white trash for Halloween.
Well, that's pretty much my life.
I have to say,
I mean,
Kelly,
we are a very white trash couple. So.
That's true.
But
I
very
love
liberal.
James. I love James. In another timeline, James was like at January 6th.
Oh, honey.
Do you know what I mean?
Completely. The sunglasses.
Yeah, the wraparound sunglasses.
The
Try and
sunglasses
take
on the
'em.
hat.
These colors don't run.
Yes, Axe body spray.
Axe body, all 3-in-1 body shampoo, all of that.
Oh, honey.
Does he still do that?
Even he does. If even he goes ahead and washes it.
You know what? I go through phases where I feel like the joke is that straight guys love that. But when I'm on tour, I'm bald. I do like a multi-use item.
Yeah.
I'll use a 3-in-1.
handy.
Is that horrible? I think we have to bring back the
Well, no,
integrity
because
of
you
the
ain't got no
3-in-1.
hair. What are you
See.
using on there for? Do you wash your hair? I mean, do you wash your...
My partner has shampoo, so I use it. And I think it's more like phantom limb syndrome. I'm just like,
oh my gosh.
I mean,
do you sit in the shower and you kind of rub your fingers to it like
well,
that?
if you lost all your teeth, you would still brush your gums.
Would you?
Let's take a break. I don't know. I'm
oh
not a
my
dentist.
God. You know, I should ask. Well, my parents have both crossed over, but they both had dentures. I wonder if they brushed their gums.
They had dentures.
They did.
You saw them with the dentures out?
Oh, yeah. They used to take them to get them cleaned. And then my mom would lose hers all the time. And one time she sit on them and she's like, oh, there they are. Bit me in the ass.
I think sometimes people get too comfortable and they like put them in their pocket.
Yeah.
'Cause when
she
I
used
had
to put hers in her
Invisalign-
house coat all the time.
Yeah, when I had Invisalign, I'd like put it in my jeans pocket or something and then later be like, I can't find it. I'm like, you do need to put it somewhere.
Exactly.
You can't just throw it raw dog in the
No,
pocket.
honey.
Have you always had these perfect teeth?
Born with them.
These are your stunning perfect teeth.
They were this size when I came out of my mama's coochie.
You were a toothy child.
I was a very toothy child. I still am.
You chewed your way out.
Honey.
Did you bite your own umbilical cord?
Honey, I bit my umbilical cord and I threw it in the trash can.
Okay, I have a question. You're like a serious actress, obviously. And I remember when you started
Oh, I thought
becoming...
you were going to talk about that play. What is that play? About the nun that got pregnant and she had the baby and cut the umbilical cord and put it in the trash can. I can't remember the name of it.
Grease?
Agnes of God.
Oh.
And it's also a movie.
I've not seen that.
Anyway.
Why would I have talked about that? I have a question because when you started doing the Kelly Mantle show, which has gotten all this breakaway success now, we are going to talk about that because I don't know how you've accidentally become the epicenter of drag drama on your channel.
Girl, how?
What is it about you that these girls come on there and say things, they act like there's no cameras.
It's wild.
They start telling you things about
Honey.
other drag queens.
Girl.
I see these clips on TikTok from your show where I'm like, the girls come on Kelly Mantle like it's like they're being given the firing squad tomorrow.
Isn't it the truth?
It's their tell-all.
And I am always caught off guard. I have never...
Because you're not even fishing for it.
I don't fish for it. I never expect it. I think of it as a comedy podcast. And so I try to keep things as light and comedy and surreal. And, you know, it's so funny because I see all these things online all the time saying Kelly Mantle is the Barbara Walters of drag. I do love Kelly Mantle as the Wendy Williams of drag. I'll take that one. But it's
I think
true,
Wendy Williams is the Wendy Williams of drag.
Well, that's true. She definitely is. But yeah, they get on there sometimes, honey, and they just start. I mean, we've had people cry. I think so many people have cried. And I
What
love
are you
it.
doing to these
I
people?
live for it. I think it's an energy, you know? I think it's an energy. And I think that I love chaos and I love drama, but I don't ever cause it. Does that make sense?
You're like you attract it,
Yeah.
but you're not like the instigator of it.
Exactly.
Because these girls come on there, I swear to God, you're like, so where were you born? And they're like, you know who I hate? I don't know what it is, Kelly. They like
Isn't it
pivot
wild?
to exposing one another.
I know. And I'm sitting there with my mouth wide open, honey.
The other thing is you're not even privy to the drama. So like something like the Ginger interview, you like are getting all this truth bombs from her without really even fishing for it.
I have said this on the podcast and I will say it again. The Ginger Minge interview, I have loved Ginger for years. I don't know her that well. We only worked together once for that telethon or whatever. That's really the only time I've ever interacted with her. From afar, been a fan, love her.
She's incredibly nice.
Incredibly nice, wonderful. And she came on the pod and she shared all these amazing stories about Dolly, about Kathy and Jimmy.
Unbelievable stories.
Unbelievable to some people, but I was sitting there going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I had no reason not to believe any of this stuff. And I'm like, these are great experiences.
You're
you've
also pretty
had.
gullible.
Well,
Ginger could have been like, so then I was the president for 4 years. And you would
So
have been
you
like,
don't believe that?
wow. No, I believe people. I'm not. This is the thing.
Uh-huh.
And this is not just about whoever's not telling truth in drag.
Right, right.
I don't require drag queens to
Hello?
be truth tellers.
Girl, hello.
We're not the notary public.
No.
We're not lawyers.
The notary public.
We're not doctors.
No.
We all have fake names.
Tell me a story.
We
honey.
run around with suitcases with a bunch of different currency with disguises.
Yes.
Let the girls lie.
Entertain me when you are,
Entertain me.
especially if you're on my podcast.
And that's when RuPaul kissed me on the mouth. You know what I mean? Like, embellish the story.
I love that. Did that
Who
really
cares?
happen? Was
Oh,
it when you played him on Snatch Game?
I think that RuPaul was not interested in kissing me when I did that.
No.
I think I'm lucky I didn't get slapped. One time I worked with her on something. I forget what we were on. And RuPaul, I'm supposed to be RuPaul's assistant. I have like her juice and I'm her driver or something. I don't know. I'm in drag. It was? I think it was on Drag Race. And RuPaul comes out and goes like, we're doing our little scene. And RuPaul goes, can we add a slap? And I was like, wow, something about me just inspired us. RuPaul had the impulse, the actor's impulse, you know.
Honey.
The actor's way.
It was that Snatch Game.
Yeah.
It was that Snatch Game. She wanted to snatch you up, honey.
I think it was before that. This was like it was like a long time ago.
What was it like working with Michelle on Queen of the Universe?
Girl, it was fierce. And you know what's funny? I read that book, The Diva Rules by Michelle Visage, because I didn't really know Michelle. And I wasn't really sure if she liked me. So I thought if I read her book, I would have some like, you know, to make a show like that, it's stop and start.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would have something to talk about. Maybe she'd be flattered. Or at least maybe I'd have a greater understanding of what she's about. That book turned me out.
Really?
It opened my eyes to the fact that Drag Race, in my experience, in my opinion, they kind of credit her as RuPaul's friend.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true.
Mm-hmm.
But the book talks about her enmeshment in ball culture, her days in her girl group, her storied career. The Drag Race doesn't really touch on that much.
Isn't that wild?
So I don't know, like, Seduction was the first interracial girl group with these like massive singles, massive tours.
Oh, honey, she thought she was Madonna.
Yeah, I mean, like Michelle's really cool career and story doesn't really get unfolded on Drag Race. The way Drag Race is always talking about RuPaul's story.
Right.
And so I only knew Michelle from Drag Race. So the book was really interesting because there's a lot of Michelle before Drag Race came along.
Yeah, because my first exposure to her obviously was the girl group. And then it was when she was Rue's sidekick on the talk show. And then they had a radio show together.
Yeah, she had a radio show, the talk show.
Yeah.
And then RuPaul writes a foreword in the book. And RuPaul's memory of meeting Michelle was like being at a nightclub and seeing a woman in like a black lingerie nightie just walk across the floor.
Girl.
Just some young girl in a nightie.
It was probably telling bedtime stories.
It was her. And that was like her first impression of Michelle. And also the book has old pictures of Michelle. And Michelle is, the face card is on fire.
Still snatched.
Snatched out of her mind.
Well, I love that show. I wish why did it get canceled? I thought the Queen of the Universe was so good.
I don't know, actually. We only did the 2 seasons, but it was really fun.
Oh, my God. I loved it. Some of those queens, honey.
Those whores could sing.
The girl from France that did Le'Veon Rose.
Oh, my God. She was amazing. There's
amazing.
some fabulous singers on that show.
I know.
I never heard drag queens sing like that before. I was like, oh, my God.
And I love your Kiki with Let's Have a Kiki with Luscious Honey and Vanessa. God. It's so good.
I think as we record this episode, maybe it came out a month ago or something, but I was working on a remix of Let's Have a Kiki, and so was Vanessa. Girl. And she shared hers with me, and I was like, oh, yours gorgeous, devours cute. Yours is really fierce. And then she was like, would you want to do some vocals for it? I was like, you know who we should get? Get Luscious's ass down here. Because when I think of that like spoken word in the beginning of the original, it's like, who would have a good answering machine voice? Who wouldn't want to come home to the kids today don't know about answering machines. The kids today don't know about answering machines.
Oh,
did you ever have a real, honest to God, like tape answering machine?
Honey, not only did I have a taped answering machine, I had one of those cheesy little outgoing messages.
What did you say?
That was like, hello, gotcha. This is my answering machine.
Oh,
so they would sit on the other end and go,
Kelly.
Hey, what
Classic Kelly. And that's when you knew that comedy was for you.
And then we had beepers.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, that's before me.
My little marijuana dealer, because this was before marijuana. Marijuana was
Mar-a-Lago?
legal.
Kelly was a Mar-a-Lago.
This was before Mar-a-Lago was legal. You would.
I'm at home smoking Mar-a-Lago.
I was home smoking my. Oh my God, that would be a good strain for a weed. Not that I support that or anything, but that is actually a good name for a weed.
I think they do wear a lot of hair and makeup in Mar-a-Lago. I think you could
Honey,
infiltrate that space.
Girl, you know what? You say this every time I see you. I am not a Mar-a-Lago lady.
Are you sure?
I am 100,000% sure. I would stand out like a sore thumb. You know I would.
Is that a threat? Okay.
Who was it recently that, oh yeah, anyway.
That's a great story, Kelly.
No, I was thinking
Let's take a break. Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by BetterHelp. You better help. So you can survive this summer or you can thrive. I tell everybody, it's just like, I'm from Wisconsin, as you all know. We have about 11 and a half months of winter, but summer is here. It's time to vibe. It's time to juggle a little less and just relax and maybe get less overwhelmed. Maybe relax a little bit, maybe enjoy some sunshine. And I'll tell you this, I just think it's a good time of year to invest in yourself. I was just talking about therapy with two friends and I said, it's like you can eat food or you can season your food. Like it's like the best things in your life are better. The things in your life that are hard are more manageable. You actually show up in the scenarios that you talk about in therapy and you show up to those scenarios better prepared to deal with them. My favorite thing about therapy too is I just feel like it gives me a bird's eye view and it makes me feel like not only are my problems troubleshootable, but I think about how it connects to gratitude and other things around it. And it gives some of my problems context and it doesn't make them feel so hot and claustrophobic. It lets me zoom out a little bit. At BetterHelp, with over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average 4.9 out of 5 star ranking for live sessions based on over 1.7 million client reviews. Quality therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. You guys, they are so respectful of boundaries. My BetterHelp therapist didn't even acknowledge who I was until I told him. And then later he was like, I knew, I just, wanted you to feel comfortable, and I thought that was lovely. BetterHelp also does the initial matching work for you so you can just focus on your therapy goals. You do a short, brief questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences. Like for me, I knew I wanted an LGBTQ. I'm fine with any gender and all that, but I wanted somebody who maybe felt more specialized in that, in gay stuff. So if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to a different therapist at any time, and it's super easy. You don't have to say yes to everything this summer. Find support in therapy. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/bald. That's betterhelp.com/bald. Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Ro. R-O. So, GLP-1s. A lot of people assume that GLP-1s cost a fortune, and that assumption keeps them from looking into treatment. But the reality is there may be more affordable options than people realize. Ro helps find people the lowest cost path to FDA-approved GLP-1 treatment, whether that's through insurance coverage or cash pay options that are more accessible than expected. People write themselves off before even exploring treatment, assuming they won't qualify or insurance isn't going to cover it or the cost is going to be too much. But Ro makes it easy to check on what's available, help determine coverage for free, and offers cash pay FDA-approved options so eligible patients can find a path that actually fits their budget. If insurance doesn't cover it, you might think that's it, but that is not necessarily true. Ro helps eligible patients explore multiple FDA-approved GLP-1 options, including more affordable cash pay treatments. So not having coverage doesn't automatically mean treatment is out of reach. I also love that it just ships right to your door. No pharmacy visits required. I used to not drive. And so if there was ever an option to receive healthcare remotely, it's like that was my preferred. And honestly, now that I do drive and I hate traffic that much, I'm still trying to just get care from home. Join over the 1.5 million people who've trusted Ro on their weight loss journey. Go to ro.co/bald and see if you qualify. That's ro.co/bald to get started on Ro. Go to ro.co/safety for boxed warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. Explain to me, because I'm just going to be a little ignorant here.
Okay.
What's the fucking point of a beeper if you can't pick it up?
Okay, so this is what we would do because we didn't have cell phones.
Right.
And so you would page someone and with like their number to go to your landline or a payphone or whatever and call them and if they put 911 on it, it meant it was important.
What?
Yes. And so the marijuana dealers back then always had beepers. And so you would beep them and everything. And my marijuana dealer, honey, oh my God, he was this gangster from like the Chicago. This one I lived in Chicago. He was so hot. And he beeped me one time when it wasn't. I had not beeped him to get the marijuana.
Oh, you think he was like, well, while I'm here.
Honey, I was too scared to call because I was like, what if this is like he's interested? And I didn't want to start something with my marijuana dealer.
Well, I've never had a drug dealer, but colleagues have explained to me that it's a delicate balance of pretending to be their friend.
Yeah.
Right?
It's kind of like when
Nick,
you
why
go
are
get
you
your hair
nodding?
done. It's the small talk, You're like, I don't need the small talk. Just give me my weed.
Right. Go to
Yeah.
the doctor. Just refill my Vyvanse and let me leave.
Honey, I don't need all the small talk.
Well, I think some people are like, hey, girl, want to hang out? They like have to pretend to be friends, but it's really like the weed smoking.
Yeah.
One time I was with somebody who was buying cocaine. Not me. I don't do cocaine. But they were on the phone and they're like, can we get a small or can we get a large? It was like that coded where it was like, I have a few people over. Can we get a large? And I'm like, what? Like someone's tapped the phone. They came over and they had a dog. It was a dog with it, a little dog, and the dog had one of those coats on.
No.
And the coat had pockets, and that's where the drugs were.
Oh no.
So I wonder if the dog was trained to be like,
honey,
and then like if the cops come, the dog just takes off.
don't track that dog into this.
The dog's gonna get convicted.
So
right?
depressing.
A dog catching a Pomeranian catching a charge.
You don't have a dog, do you?
No,
Are
I
you
don't
a
have any
dog
animals or
person?
anything. I'm pro dog.
Uh-huh.
I'm not terribly pro cat. I know that the sapphics who watch this hate that. I'm saying that. I'm sorry.
Girl.
I love dogs, but I'm crazy about birds. I'm a crazy bird lady.
You know what is so weird about that?
Everything.
Well, every time I get with Trixie, we got to get a little woo-woo, since Katya's not here.
I almost brought my tarot cards today. I
Honey,
thought we
you
were going to
should
do another
have.
reading.
You totally should have.
I think something's going on.
You know what is so weird about that? The last few times I've seen you, do you know that birds have been coming through?
Do you leave a window
do you
open?
know when I saw you a couple of weeks ago, there was a black crow coming through. And I was like, what does this mean and what does it represent?
Do you know about the one in my yard?
The one what?
The giant black raven in my yard who kills other birds and eats their body in my bird bath.
Wait, for real, in your yard?
For real. It's a raven. It's the size of a football. It's huge. And it sits in my water fountain, my front yard, and literally eats the bones of other birds while staring in the window at me.
Trixie.
It's crazy, girl. So I don't know.
That is insane.
I'm working on getting a bird right now, and I'm like kind of like, should I put my new bird next to the window to be like, this is not your space.
What are you gonna get? Like a little parakeet?
Something. Yeah.
And you think that's gonna scare off that raven?
I'm looking for a very small macaw species, or maybe like I'm looking.
Do you
I'm
want one that
debating between
talks?
rescuing and going through a breeder.
Oh.
Obviously, it's I think more ethical to try to rescue because birds are the number one most rehomed pet.
Yeah, and I didn't even think of that. They have rescue birds just like they have rescue dogs.
Yeah, rescue birds.
I love that. You have to rescue one.
I would like to rescue, but when you rescue, sometimes you're inheriting the bird's like behaviors, history. You don't know. What if the last owner abused it and you get a bird that hates people or is scared of, you never know until you get it home. But I'm a lifelong crazy animal person.
Right.
You like animals?
I love animals. I'm the biggest animal lover in the world. Love every kind of animal. I'm a huge dog lover. I mean, that's my passion.
Do you guys have a dog?
I had a dog for 13 years. Edelweiss was her name.
Oh, what kind of dog was she?
She was a Shih Tzu, and she passed away.
Oh, from
honey.
what?
Well, she was old, honey.
Oh.
She was like 30 years old or something.
I don't think she was 30.
No, she was. Her teeth were falling out and everything, honey. She had it.
Do you know what, though? I think that means you were a really good owner.
Huh?
Having a pet get old is a privilege. It means you took really good care, right?
Absolutely. Well, we found her when I was in college. So I had her whole adult life. Yeah. Found her in the middle of a rainstorm. We hung up signs everywhere, vet clinics, everything. Couldn't find the owners.
So it just kind of happened to you. You weren't
totally.
looking.
She came to me.
Is that how you found James too?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a storm?
I found him in the wanted ads.
I know we talked about this one time when you were on here, but does James have some kind of foggy idea that you were at one time a huge slut?
I think he's starting to figure that out.
Because I think he has you on like Stepford Wife setting, but what he doesn't know that the other setting is like stripper circus. You know what I mean?
Listen, at the end of the day, the true heart of a slut never leaves a slut. Even though she might not be active in that way, I'm always going to be a slut through and through, honey. The mind of a slut, the heart of a slut, the booty of a slut, the moves of a slut, mind of a slut, the music of a slut. Honey, I will always be serving slut.
I think you need to go visit Katya in the hospital.
I
If you go in this outfit,
shoot.
she's going to think that you're the angel of death.
Honey, I will totally show up. She'd probably welcome that.
She literally,
Honey, at this point.
she's not loving being in a hospital, and she's not living and loving visitors
No.
because she's so uncomfortable and she's in pain. She hates it. But I think if you go in,
Let's go.
I
Can we go
almost went
after
and dragged the
this?
other day, like
Oh my
like
God.
a Ronald McDonald House vibe.
Girl, can you imagine? The
They-
nurses on the floor would be freaking the fuck out if Trixie Mattel came in there.
It reminded me of the episode of Reno 911 where they go to entertain the kids at the hospital, and she pulls out her gun and she's like, "It's not loaded," and then it goes off. That would be me. That would be me. But
Girl, you
Girl.
have to go.
I have a question because you know that I have a weird parasocial relationship with Denise Richards, and I know that you have a Denise Richards story.
Girl, I don't know if I can tell the Denise Richards story. How do you know I have a Denise Richards story?
John Mark told me.
Shut up.
John Mark told me. Is it good or is it crazy?
No, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. But okay, I won't mention any names, but I have a
We
friend.
already said Denise Richards.
Well, no, I'm talking about my friend.
Oh, okay.
That
I
the
was
story's
like-
about.
Okay, my friend.
We won't mention any names. My friend. Okay, how do I say this? My friend came over to my house one day. I'm just going to start from the end of the story. My friend came over to my house one day, panicking, banging on the door. I opened the door and I was like, "What is wrong with you?" And she said, "Do you have a wig? And do you have an overcoat? And do you have sunglasses? Give me your cell phone now." And she goes and puts our cell phones on the stove in a skillet and puts a lid on them.
What?
And I'm like, first of all, I didn't even know I owned a skillet with a lid. Because I don't do anything like that.
Why are you not reacting? If someone put my cell phone in a skillet, I would intervene.
I was like, "What is wrong with you? What are you doing?" And she said, "People can't track our phones this way." And
Is
I'm
this a
like,
drug
"What
thing?
is going on?"
Cracked
And she
out.
said, "Just give me the disguise. Don't ask any questions. I gotta go."
What?
The only thing she would tell me is that Denise Richards was after her.
Okay, this is sounding like a drug thing.
No, it wasn't. It's because my friend doesn't
You
do
sure?
drugs other
I
than
follow
like
this
smoke
girl
weed.
on Instagram who thinks that Sandra Bullock is trying to kill her.
No.
And I don't think she's...
Sandra Bullock just doesn't give those vibes.
There is this...
No, it's not a drug thing. She was being for real, for real. But come to find out, Denise had been stalking her for years because of this mutual man that they both knew. And so she had to go downtown in a disguise to drop off something, but thought that Denise Richards was following her.
I just feel like unless you're in a movie, a disguise is never the move. Do you have an
No.
overcoat and a wig?
Unless you're RuPaul.
Well, she loves a disguise.
I feel like RuPaul walks around in a weird disguise all the time.
Do you know about the time she came to see Trixie and Katya high school reunion?
No.
Katya and I were doing a stage parody of Romy Michelle with Peaches Christ.
Oh, up in San Francisco.
Yes. And it was Trixie and Katya's high school reunion, like a parody of if Katya and I went to high school together, but it's the plot of Romy Michelle. Because we
Uh-huh.
love Romy Michelle, who doesn't? Before curtain, Peaches comes backstage and goes, "RuPaul is here. Don't tell anybody in the cast because we don't want people to freak out." By the time I walk out of my dressing room, the entire cast is like, "RuPaul's here." Word travels like that.
Right.
And I'm like, "She is? That's crazy." But I had gotten a text earlier that day from someone at Drag Race being like, "RuPaul's in town. She wants to see your show." I was like, "Sure." Apparently, she comes in last, like right when the show starts.
Uh-huh.
She was in a sun hat, a COVID mask, and a wheelchair.
A wheelchair?
because I think she's so recognizable, tall. I think it was like to hide out.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And I did not see her, but this is what I heard is that she was in like a proper disguise to see the show.
That.
And I guess the thing is, RuPaul's so big.
Right.
When you're 7 feet tall, you can't even secretly do nothing.
Not at all.
Tall people.
Not at all.
Tall, bald people, it's like every room is an announcement that you're there.
Exactly.
Don't ask me how I know.
I know, because I saw Leslie Jordan live one time there at the Gay and Lesbian Center.
Opposite
at
of
the
tall.
Renberg Theater. But RuPaul came to see Leslie. And of course, Ru, everyone notices Ru right away.
Not exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes people, like when I used to go to Casita de Campo, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I seen Sean Hayes there a few times, and it would be like someone like that where you're like, this room full of people to see Lady Bunny, they're going to notice Sean Hayes.
Exactly.
The Lady Bunny audience is going to notice Sean Hayes.
I saw Jackie Beat there one time, and guess who was sitting one seat over from me? Parker Posey with Liza Minnelli.
Oh, fierce, girl.
Are you fucking kidding me? In Casita del Campo with like 20 people.
70 seats, 40 seats.
Yeah, exactly.
Huge fire hazard.
Oh, huge fire hazard.
You better hope there's never an accident in that basement.
When I perform, I want to perform in a place that is a fire hazard. It just raises the stakes.
It raises the stakes, and you're smoking.
Exactly.
The outfits are very dry.
Smoking hot.
Ooh, did you ever smoke cigarettes? I bet you did.
I did.
I bet you loved it too. I bet it was very like Bad Sandy. Like, tell me about it,
girl.
Did you feel it, girl?
You know she smoked those brown Moors, honey, those long skinny ones, honey.
Did you feel it?
Oh, girl. I'd sit there and flick that. The world was my ash hole, honey. The world was my ash hole. I'd
People's
just sit there and
eyes.
flick everywhere. Everywhere.
If I was like, I think if I was like femme presenting, there would be something about smoking that would feel hot.
Oh, it's so hot.
To me, like,
that's why I started
it's just not
doing
sexy
it.
when men do it. I think it's sexy when girls do it.
Because they're all
bad?
like this and hold it like this, and they
What
got
is
filters
this?
on it, and they're like, and they know. I was always like one that would tilt back and blow my smoke out, from people, and guys are just like right in your face. Men are just, they can't help it.
They're
But
sick.
hot.
They're hot.
The following short play you're about to hear is sponsored by our friends at Olipop. It is entitled A Summer Fizz Remembered and Scene.
Hey, Katya, do you remember summers when we were kids when every day during those endless summer vacations tasted like soda and sunshine?
I do, Trixie. I remember sticky hands, bare feet in the grass, and aluminum cans so cold they felt like an Arctic treasure. But now, as an adult, I reach for Olipop because it tastes like the sodas I loved then, only reimagined with high fiber and low sugar.
That's the miracle of Olipop. It has that classic soda feeling, but with a functional ingredient blend that supports digestive health. And honestly, considering 2 out of the 3 Americans deal with digestive issues, and 95% of us do not get enough daily fiber, that feels like a small but significant summer blessing.
Speaking of blessings, my friend, Blackberry Vanilla is back. The people begged, the archives opened, and now this fan favorite is here for good. Bold blackberry, soft vanilla, 50 calories, 9 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of sugar.
While I love blackberry vanilla, raspberry sherbet is the true queen of summer. Bright, fruity, refreshing, 30 calories, 6 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and only here for the season.
So it is a battle of berries.
A gentle war fought with bubbles and summer vibes.
Then let us sip like children again, my friend. Only this time, both we and our soft drink choices are slightly wiser.
To summer, to soda, and to Olipop. Get a free can of Olipop. Buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store and we'll pay you back for one. Works on single cans of any flavor, any retailer. Head to drinkolipop.com/bald. Olipop is available in the soda aisle and with the chilled beverages at thousands of retailers nationwide, including Walmart and Target. Today's episode of Bald and Beautiful is brought to you by our friends at Delete Me. This is actually something I use. Delete Me makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are more common and they make everyone vulnerable. I'm going to tell you guys something they don't tell you about signing up for things, buying a car, buying a house, leasing a vehicle. Like, you never know who is selling your name, your phone number, your email, your home address. Like, we just have no way of knowing. Unfortunately, the world is not built for us to have a lot of transparency. And so with something like Delete Me, You know that your privacy is worth protecting, so you sign up, you provide Delete Me with exactly what information you want deleted, and the experts just take it from there. They will show you, in your regular personalized privacy reports, they'll show you what they found, where they found it, what they removed, and it's not a one-time service. I've had this service for years, so I can't believe they're sponsoring us. They always work for you, constantly monitoring and removing personal information. So I get emails, I would say at least feels like monthly maybe, where I get like a Delete Me update letting me know what the tea is. As somebody with an active online presence who also does things like show their home on television, privacy is very important to me. And I'm going to tell you, I've been identity thieved, I've been robbed, I've been pickpocketed, I've been doxxed. Anything that could happen with your personal information has happened to me. And it's like kind of the world's worst thing when it happens. Take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me, now at a special discount for our listeners. Take 20% off your Delete Me plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/bald and use the promo code BALD at checkout. The only way to get 20% off is to join deleteme.com/bald, enter code BALD at checkout. That's deleteme.com/bald, code BALD. Hi, it's Trixie, and today's Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by our close personal friends at Planned Parenthood. Everyone deserves to have access to high quality, affordable health care. If you love this pod, I know that you're probably on the same page as me, but just listen. The Trump administration and its backers in Congress are messing around with health care. They've already passed a law defunding, quote unquote, Planned Parenthood that blocks Medicaid patients from getting life-saving care like cancer screenings, wellness exams, birth control, STI treatment, and more. And now the lawmakers want to shut down health centers by defunding Planned Parenthood permanently. We deserve better. That's why millions of people, we rely on Planned Parenthood health centers for services like cancer screenings, birth control, etc. And it blows my mind that lawmakers are trying to permanently shut them down. Nobody benefits when people are getting fewer exams, paying more for care, or just skipping the health care that they need. And we already know that that's happening. Planned Parenthood health centers have reported that fewer patients are getting less basic care like breast exams and STI tests since the Trump administration and their backers defunded Planned Parenthood. Patients shouldn't suffer because of their laws. Our communities deserve better. To get involved, text UPDATE to 22422. Nobody's going to the doctor for a checkup, etc., because it's like going to a birthday party. So why don't we make something as easy and affordable as possible if it benefits all of us? To get involved, text UPDATE to 22422. When I was in college, you know what got really big? Those clove cigarettes. Do you remember this?
Yes.
They came in like a black container.
Clove
I forget the
and
name.
White Russian.
And the cigarettes were also rainbow. They were clove and they were rainbow. And do you remember everyone just smelled like ham?
Ham?
Do you remember clove cigarettes kind of smell like ham or something?
They smelled like black licorice.
Oh, I always thought they smelled kind of like someone seasoning like a Thanksgiving dinner or some
What
shit.
are you putting on your ham,
Girl,
honey?
I don't eat ham, so I don't know. I'm not a good judge.
That's true.
Because I don't eat ham.
When did you stop eating meat?
About 10 o'clock this morning. Hello. When I was like 9. I was 9 years old.
9 years old?
I was obsessed with that movie Charlotte's Web. The cartoon with not Denise Richards. I almost said that.
Denise Richards is in Charlotte's Web.
No.
The other
Carrie
Real
Fisher's
Housewife?
mom. Carrie Fisher's mom.
Oh,
Debbie Reynolds.
no, that's the mom.
That's what I just said.
Carrie Fisher's mom is Debbie Reynolds. She was in Charlotte's Web.
Is there an echo in here? She's the voice of Charlotte.
I didn't know that.
Twinkle, sparkle, let a little sunshine in.
That's Debbie Reynolds.
You'll be on the right side, looking on the bright side. Up with the chinny chin chin.
You know she was all popped up on pills doing that.
It's a beautiful film. And it completely made it impossible for me to like separate animals from what's on the plate.
That is interesting. That did not have that effect on me.
Obviously.
I was terrified of spiders after seeing that, reading about it and stuff.
I'm still not into spiders.
Do you remember Where the Red Fern Grows?
The book?
Girl.
I read that book.
They had to take me out of the room. I was crying so hard.
I cried
child abuse.
To death when that dog died. You know what's crazy? I remember the line, his friendly brown eyes closed forever.
Shut up. You're going to make me cry.
I was like
in
in 8th grade. I
podcast.
think I was on a school trip. No. My grandparents took me to Disney World. And I had to do my homework on the way because you miss a week of school or whatever. You have to do homework.
That's right.
And I was reading Where the Red Fern Grows, crying in the back of a Ford Explorer on the way to Florida. Like,
No.
That is a sad book.
It is so sad. They read it in class. I had to be taken out of the room because I could not control my crying.
People dying? Sure. Dogs
honey.
dying? No.
Boxcar children didn't care.
Didn't care. Well,
Didn't
they didn't
care.
die, Kelly.
Oh, they didn't?
Their parents were dead.
Oh, no.
That's why they lived in a boxcar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was kind of,
Is that a true story?
I think they were orphans, weren't they?
Oh, my God.
Weren't the boxcar children orphans?
Oh, that is wild.
Look it up, Tracy.
Can you imagine?
She don't even know what the boxcar children are. First of all, do you read?
Yes.
You do.
I'm an avid reader.
What do you like to read?
I like to read biographies, autobiographies, things like that.
I've been really into horror again. I love to read horror, but I get scared. I have nightmares. I just read this book called Mother Thing.
What?
It's about this woman, her husband's mother kills herself.
What?
They've been living with and taking care of the mother-in-law.
Husband's mother. Okay.
They've been living in the husband's childhood home, taking care of the mother-in-law who's really crazy. She slits her wrist and kills herself. The book starts with them at the hospital being like, your mother's dead.
Why are you reading stuff like this?
I was reading it.
Honey.
So then
I'm worried about you.
She's trying to help her husband process grief. The mother starts haunting them. She's being haunted by her mother-in-law, and it's the twist. I will say the twist. Nobody's going to read it.
So you're in that big old haunted house.
Reading this book.
You got the raven out there eating birds.
Girl.
And you're reading about this.
It's scary.
Honey, this is dark-sided.
Very scary. And the twist of the book is that she's crazy.
Huh?
The twist of the book is that the wife is crazy.
You think?
It's not necessary. But that's a lot of the themes in paranormal things, which is like, is it paranormal or are you losing grip with reality?
No.
It was really scary though.
Oh my God.
It was nauseating and sick. It was making me sick. But I keep going on these TikTok wormholes of like the most disturbing horror books you could read. And then I'm like, I'll read that.
No.
I need to get my body off the tracks.
No, honey. No, I keep my reading light. I was reading a Sandra Bernhardt book that I had not read before. And I can't remember the name of it. It came out after Without You, I'm Nothing. But it was so good. But she talks, Madonna is in the little thing, said this book saved my life. Because remember when they were friends?
Madonna and who?
Sandra Bernhardt.
Oh, they were friends, right? Yeah. Weren't they like besties?
Good Judies. Uh-huh. They were good Judies. I saw Madonna the other night at the Abbey.
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
Girl.
How was it?
Honey, listen.
It was really a who's who.
It was crazy. Can we talk about these events, though? You show up to these events and everyone is stressed the fuck out.
Yeah.
And we need more glamour and less clamor.
Oh, I love that.
More glamour, less clamor.
And you know what else I feel? I mean, you don't have to say it because I will, because everyone hates me. But everyone loves you. You're America's sweetheart. If you're at one of these events and you do not have a wig on, you need to be fluffing a pillow. You need to be rolling out a carpet. Everyone's a PA. If you're not don't have a wig on, you're a PA. You're involved in making sure the rest of us get in here.
Exactly.
And sit down somewhere.
Honey.
And there's a fan. Is there a drink? Am I comfortable? Am I well lit? Even getting from the car in is never fast enough.
The whole night was just clamoring. I got clamored to get in the door. I got clamored to get to the bar to get a drink. I got clamored in space.
People freak out because you're there too, right?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of people there. And yeah, like everyone's, I mean, it's lovely and it's wonderful and the energy is chaotic and great. But the minute the music starts, enjoy the moment.
Put the phone down.
Everyone is trying so hard to clamor. And we're talking like queens all the way in the very back. I was like, if you start now, you'll never make it in. You'll never get closer to her. What are you where are you going? What is it you need?
And is your plan to run on stage with her? What is the plan?
Just hold your champagne glass up in the air and dance and enjoy the moment and get your little picture and video, then put your phone away and enjoy the moment. We need more glamour, less clamor, honey.
Luscious was there too, right?
Luscious was there. Kylie Sonique was there. Luscious was right there. I love all the pictures of her just sitting there just like adoring Madonna.
Yeah.
While she's at the DJ
Julia
booth.
Fox was there.
Julia Fox and Kylie Sonique were dancing on the couch that I think Eureka was dancing on for a minute. And then evidently they pulled Eureka out and kicked her out of the club.
I heard about that.
Which I made the stupid decision to try to go to the bathroom in the middle of the set. And on my way to the bathroom, I saw Eureka and she's like, girl, what's up? And we hugged. She said, I love you. I went on my way. I never knew this was happening to her.
You had her kicked out.
Honey, I had her kicked out.
Kelly.
It was my fault.
Kelly.
Blame it on Madonna,
She
but
gave
I'm
you
the
a
one that
hug.
had her
Kelly
kicked
said,
out. I said,
"Get her
get her
out
out
of
of here.
Get her out of here.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
What kind of songs did Madonna sing?
She didn't sing anything. They just played like her new songs. She just danced next to Stewart on the tracks, and they did Hung Up.
Cool.
I think they debuted a new one. But like I said, I had made the stupid decision to go to the bathroom in the middle of it. And so I got slammed and pushed up against a brick wall and a barricade. And I was stuck there the whole rest
You
half
see
of
how
the
you
show.
do? You see how you disrespect Kelly Mantle?
Honey.
It's the Abbey.
Oh, but girl, I was living though, because there was this big old tall drag queen standing next to me. She's like, I guess we're stuck here for the night. And I was like, I guess so. And she's like, here you go. She had a little bottle of poppers.
Do you do poppers, Kelly?
Honey, I'd never done poppers before, except one time on the podcast with Willem, and I didn't know they were real poppers.
What do you think of it?
Honey,
Like, describe the experience.
I felt free.
I don't
feel
like it.
so free.
It feels hot. It feels claustrophobic.
I don't know. I just did like one little snort. Or it's not a snort. It's just like a, you just breathe it in.
What I think is funny when people pull those out at the
I kinda
club,
loved it.
it's like, it's not like you have to be this close to smell it. So everyone in your 5-foot radius is now doing poppers.
Really?
I just feel like
I didn't know they were still a thing. I didn't know they were
I
so
think
popular.
it's the trickle down economy. I think straight people are on it now.
Have you ever done them?
Yeah, but I don't see the appeal.
No.
I really don't.
Well, see, I feel that way about cocaine. I've tried coke a few times in my life, and I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling nothing except agitated.
My nose holes are too big. Like a bump could kill me.
Your
Do you know what I mean?
nose hole. Girl, can you imagine?
I don't know.
But no, I appreciated that popper at that moment, because if you're going to be slammed up against a brick wall and a barricade and you're missing the whole last half of Madonna and only hearing it,
yeah.
I was like, well, now I can get into this.
Lately, I just been sitting home a lot, but I keep getting invited to things. I've become so antisocial, and I'm starting to
Have you?
feel like I wish I was more. When I first moved to LA, I went to everything. I went out all the time, went out to dinner all the time.
Mhm.
Lately, I just like to stay home.
Well, honey, you're turning over. You're in a new chapter in your life.
I guess.
You're enjoying the hard work and success that you have put in continuously, nonstop, for how many years now? 10 years since
Yeah.
Drag Race? And of course, before that, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're like, you get a chance to sit back and like relax and enjoy it all and take it all in and be like,
Yeah.
this is great, you know? I mean, you need to do that from time to time.
You know what I think it is too? I think it's because Pride is coming. My
Mhm.
body's clenching.
Oh, yeah.
My body's like,
Do you have a lot of DJ
no,
gigs coming up?
my body's like, if you want to go out, have a drink, you will be able to do that for about 3 straight months when you work every weekend at all these faggoty events. So I think my body's like, why don't you just sit home and have a glass of water, you bitch?
Yes.
You bald bitch. Why don't you just
honey.
order some Taco Bell and sit down?
Order some Taco Bell. I'll come over, honey.
I've been playing
We'll play
PlayStation
tarot
a lot.
cards. Do you?
Yeah, I've
You're
been
a gamer. You like that stuff, don't you?
Lately, literally this morning, I woke up at 7:30, couldn't sleep anymore, and I was like, my boyfriend's not up yet. I'm gonna tiptoe downstairs like Christmas morning. I'm gonna order some tea and sit and play video games at 8 in the morning.
Yes.
It was a nice way to start the day.
I
I used to watch the news in the morning, and now I just play a video game.
No, honey. That strategizes you. Your mind gets into strategy.
It helps it wakes my mind up in a way that I'm agreeable to.
Yes.
I've noticed for me, if I have a Zoom at like 10 and I get up at 9:30, I'm so ornery and useless on that Zoom. Like I'm getting to a point in my life where I need to boot up the machine hours before anybody
Yes.
needs me.
I'm the same way. The minute when I get up, I'll have a cup of coffee and I'll just kind of like take in everything. And then I have at least 20 minutes of meditation, staring at a blank white wall and listening to Enya, Enigma, something like that
Mhm.
that doesn't have any words. And it just lets you free your mind.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's so important to do that, I think, especially at the beginning of a day, so that you can kind of become a blank canvas and take it all in.
Maybe I'm getting old, but I like this moment of like thinking about the day. Like
Yeah.
mentally making peace with whatever the day is going to be.
Yes.
Whereas like if I wake up and I'm still a little bit sleepy, I can't be fucking.
No,
It puts me in a bad
honey.
mood that doesn't go away all day.
Because especially these times we're living in, honey, we have to center ourselves, focus ourselves, take care of ourselves,
Yeah.
and be our best. Because every time we walk out that door, honey, it's a front line.
How do you lock in on taking care of Kelly?
Well, I start by doing that, usually every day. That always centers me and focuses me. I go to the gym. I make the gym my priority. I need at least 30 minutes of cardio and then some light lifting, a good sauna. I love swimming, keeping active, staying active,
Are you a good
keeping your
swimmer?
mind active. I'm a great swimmer.
You are?
Yes.
Do you listen to music in there?
Yes, honey. Oh, yes. Absolutely.
You have music in your ears while swimming?
Oh, no, not music in my ears. I'll just have music playing, like,
In your mind?
Yeah, or many times music is playing
You
in my
singing, we just
mind.
hear like water bubbles.
That is my dream someday, is to do a music podcast. Because one of my favorite things in the world to do is to just break down songs. Where did it come from? Why did you write this? Albums, all the things, music videos.
Oh, yeah.
Jake Shears, did you see his podcast? Speaking of Scissor Sisters.
No, but I love him.
Oh my God, he had a music podcast, or he might still have
He
it.
did?
It's so good. Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah,
I love the
so
Scissor
good.
Sisters.
Yeah, I do too.
Kids today don't know about the fucking Scissor Sisters.
Girl, I saw him live at the what's that across from Capitol Records where we just had the Queerties.
Oh, with the Queerties.
Avalon.
Oh my God.
I don't think it was called Avalon, but I saw Scissor Sisters there when they first came out.
You looked great at the Queerties.
Thank you.
You looked really beautiful. You came out and it was so fun. And
So did you. You hosted the night and it was hilarious and you looked gorgeous.
And you won.
Can you believe it?
They don't tell me anything about who's going to win, so I found out when you found out.
I found out when you found out. Standing backstage, John Mark and I were leaving because I had did that little bit with you on stage. Then we're like going back to our seats and the producer's like, you need to stick around. That's your category. And I was like, oh, honey, we probably didn't win. We're just going to go grab a drink, go back to our seats. He's like, actually. And then I hear the Kelly Mantle show.
Were you surprised?
I was so surprised. I was like, wait, what?
Kelly, you
We
need to
have
believe
no
in
idea
yourself.
what we're doing on the podcast.
That is not true. When Kelly started when you started it, you told me and Katya, like, should I do this? What am I going to talk about? No, I think you verbatim said, who's going to want to hear me talk?
Exactly.
Why did you not think that? I feel like for those of us who are fans of you, that is what we want.
I don't know how to talk. I'm not a good talker. I'm actually very, very quiet and shy in life.
So you always say that?
I am.
But you're always hoard out of your mind talking, drinking,
not.
gesturing with a cigarette.
No, I'm not.
Kelly's like, I'm a shrinking violet.
Girl, I don't know, because the other thing that's hard for me too, having been an actor my whole life, I never had to be Kelly Mantle on camera before.
Okay.
And that is really difficult to do. Like, you're a pro at being Trixie Mattel on camera.
That's the only thing I know how to do. I
don't know how. I was like, how am I supposed to do this?
Well.
And they're like, well, just be yourself. And I'm like, well, what if you're 100 different people from one day to the next?
I've been watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills from the beginning. Don't ask. Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know.
You mean the new one?
I'm on like season 5. I'm watching it from the beginning.
Oh, wow.
And Eileen is on it right now, who is
the soap actress?
Yes. She has like multiple daytime Emmys. She's been on 30 years of that show.
That big old house.
But I actually thought of you because one of the questions Andy asked her at the reunion was, Eileen, like basically asking her, what was it like to go from your decades of experience acting to reality TV? And she was saying, like, the reason I did it was because I'm so comfortable on camera after all these years. Like, I wanted something that would scare me.
Yes.
And her talking about how, like, Andy was like, when you're on your show, you have your line. They tell you where to hit your mark. I never really thought about, for people who aren't used to reality, that is like such a hard pivot.
It is.
And podcasting
so
is kind of reality.
It really is. And that's why RuPaul's Drag Race was so scary to me. So I didn't realize it until I got there that I was like, oh, wait a minute. I have to be Kelly Mantle.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even think of that before I came here. And I'm like, I've never done that before, other than like a little interview here and there throughout the years or whatever. I was like, wait, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit.
Well, there is that moment. Like, I remember when I first started doing drag, I was not hosting the drag. When you start doing drag, you're not the host. You're just some girl doing a lip sync or whatever. And the host she was a body queen, and she was spray adhesiving fabric to her body. You know, some of the naked girls just stick fabric to their parts.
Honey, Carmen Carrera.
Yes. And she's like, I need you to stall. microphone, and I remember being like, I never talked to the microphone like that. I didn't know
No
what to do.
way.
But I always think back to that formative moment of just, I didn't have time to be nervous.
Right.
I just had to walk out there and talk.
Well, and look at you now. I mean, that's crazy that like you were handed a microphone and we were like, wait, what do I do?
But I had only lip synced before. I thought what I offered was beauty and seductive movement.
Well, you weren't wrong.
And so then when I was like talking, and then afterward, the girl was like, that was funny. You should do more microphone stuff. And I was like, maybe. But there are these moments like Drag Race where you are an actor and you get thrown into something.
Uh-huh.
I watched an interview clip today of you talking about being on Drag Race, you trying to tell the cameras where to go.
Girl, listen. Now, I wasn't
directing Drag
trying
Race?
to tell them where to go.
I heard you were
But
telling them which side was your best side and to go over here.
They were setting things
She did?
up.
Oh, oops.
Wait, what?
I guess it was on this pod.
Oh, it was on this pod that I said that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
we repeat stories here, so Kelly, keep it up.
So I've heard. I know, I'm always scared of doing that on mine too. I'm like, I've already told this story. I was like, I don't know if we do, we'll just edit it out.
You know what? If they liked it, this drag queen, Wendy Breeze, told me once, if the audience doesn't mind hearing it twice, as long as they liked it the first time.
Exactly. It's kind of like a song. If it's a good story, you want to hear it again.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell the story again, Kelly.
Well,
so how do you tell the camera
it's when
people?
RuPaul comes around to our work tables. And I was already a nervous wreck by this point. And I had never drank a Red Bull in my life. And I thought now would be a great time to have a Red Bull.
You thought it was booze.
Honey, I was trying to find anything to stimulate me into something.
If I could do Drag Race all over again, I would have bought booze. I would have brought brush
Girl,
cleaner and
all
like
kinds of things.
I would have snuck in alcohol.
Yes.
What was I doing? I was so goody. What are they going to do?
No.
Shoot me if they find like a bottle of Fleischmann's? I don't know.
You can sneak it in a mouthwash bottle.
That's what why wouldn't I do that?
Yes, exactly. Why didn't you do that?
On the weekends at Drag Race, oh, you've been good. Here's your Dixie cup of white wine to
Well,
drink in
what
your
is it?
room.
Now,
Girl,
now
these-
they get to smoke weed?
What?
I think so.
Are
like
you lying?
I know. I hear all the girls all
You
the
are
time saying, I
lying.
was so
On
stoned
all
when I did this.
winners, they all just smoked weed all the time.
Because Jinx,
Raja.
they were like, whatever Jinx
Roger.
wants.
Well, I guess for some of
Jinx
them,
gets.
it's truly base level medicinal approach. It's like, what's the difference? We
Oh,
put them on a
that's
bunch
true.
of behavior modifying drugs.
Honey,
What's the difference?
if you have a prescription for it, they can't
Drag
deny
Race
it.
on weed, that sounds like a nightmare.
I would have loved it. Are
I
you kidding?
would have freaked the fuck out.
No.
Unable to speak.
Well,
Trixie,
honey,
it's your line.
You're a little light smoker, though. I like when she says, I smoked the marijuana last night.
The marijuana.
And you had like 2 little puffs. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so stoned.
Well, lately I've been taking a page out of your book. I have a little bit of booze and a little bit of weed. Maybe an
Yes.
Ambien.
I've never done
Go lay down in the
Ambien.
yard.
I'm not a pill person.
That's good.
I don't like the pills, honey. I don't like
But you're
the
such a
way
natural
pills-
swallower.
Well, this is true. I'm really good at swallowing, but I don't like a pill. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way a pill feels.
According to the gospel, according to Kelly Mantle, do you think size matters with penises?
Absolutely. It does.
I really thought you were going to say absolutely not.
Absolutely, it does.
In what way?
Well, and let me say this. It matters because some people like small ones.
That's true.
And so to them, that matters.
Yeah.
It can be too big. And then there's girls like me where I'm like, oh, you can't get too big.
Right. You want a fire hydrant.
Honey,
Traffic cones.
I want to know what's going on.
Right.
You know, I want.
I thought you were going to say some kind of crazy progressive, like, absolutely not. All dick is valid.
Oh,
I
no,
thought you were
honey,
going to.
honey, not for me. It is for some people, and that's good for you.
That's how I am with short kings. I'm like, that's not my kingdom.
Honey,
Happy for you.
right?
I will,
We all have our
I
preferences.
will get down on my
there's
knees and give you a
nothing wrong with
hug,
that.
and then it's over.
Oh, honey,
What do you think? What do you think short men want ultimately?
I think they want to be seen.
Yeah, of course. But I've noticed a lot of tall guys love short guys, and it's like a vice versa.
Really?
Yes. Have you ever met like tall guys who are like, I love short guys, and it always makes me laugh because I'm like, girl, you're 6'4".
Well, now, you know,
Everyone's short to you.
what I love to see is I love to see a tall woman with a short man.
Absolutely.
Nicole Kidman, honey, next to Tom
Absolutely.
Cruise or next to that lesbian she was married to.
Yeah.
What's her name? Keith Urban?
Yes.
Honey, she's like towering above them, honey.
Do you know about Daddy Chancla on TikTok?
Daddy who?
Daddy Chancla?
No.
He's this like Caucasian guy, red hair.
Uh-huh.
He has a black wife, and she's taller than him. and all their content is like really earnest, like him making a basket for her for Valentine's Day, or telling her what kind of date he's taking her on, and it's like relationship goals.
Everyone thinks it's so like, I'm like, let's normalize it. I think it's great.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. Did you see Nicole? The other
love
night
short
at the-
guys, love tall women.
Yes.
Let's do it all.
Honey, mix and match.
I love a 6'4" bitch.
Oh, honey.
I love when I'm at the airport and I see like young girl college athletes, giants.
Mhm.
I'm always like, hey girl.
Girl.
And they're all, I love when the college teams fly in like the matching hoodies and stuff with matching
Yes.
backpacks and everything.
I know.
They're like little army.
I love it. And they get on the airplanes. Remember when we were in the airport there in Australia and the team
That had just won the World Cup.
that had just won the World Cup?
Kelly was in heat.
Honey, when I tell you.
These rugby players were walking around with the, what do you call it, the
Honey.
cup?
I was just like,
Kelly was like
honey.
on the floor at the airport like this.
Honey.
Yeah.
Honey. Honey. Honey.
Katya was
whole
freaking
team.
out too.
The whole team.
The whole team.
I could take the whole team. Did you see Nicole the other night at the Met Gala?
Nicole who?
Kidman.
Oh, no.
Girl.
Why?
Did you see any of that?
No.
How come there weren't any drag queens
I don't watch
invited
any
to
of
the
that.
Met Gala?
I don't watch any of that.
Fuck
No, it's
that
horrible.
shit. The whole theme was supposed to be turn art into fashion, and you don't have any drag queens there. Where was Utica? Where is Gottmik in that
Who is
gorgeous
Utica?
Utica. You know what I'm saying.
Where's Utica? Utica, get
Uranus?
down here.
Utica is living on Uranus.
You know, Utica would have eaten that up.
I think she would have
She really,
eaten the carpet. She would have worn the carpet and eaten it.
that whore knows how to make an outfit.
That's what I'm saying. Why weren't any drag queens invited?
I think Simone's done it, and I know Violet's done it. That's the only people I know who've done it.
I know why. Because that motherfucking Jeff Bezos.
Oh. Has RuPaul done it?
Yeah, Rue did it one year. Did you see what she wore?
No, she was out of drag, I assume? Oh, it was the camp year. That's when Violet went.
Uh-huh.
Because Violet had that dress that looked like a glove.
Yes.
That was cool.
Violet.
I don't
Never fails.
ever have concern about whether or not Violet's going to present something that pleases me greatly.
What would you wear to the Met Gala?
Stay home. Girl, I can't do anything like that. I've only been invited to a few fashion things, and I don't know if people know that none of that is like paid at all. To
None
go
of
to
it's
fashion
paid.
shows and
No, a
stuff?
lot of them pay to go.
That's what I'm saying. It's like to fly to France or something to go watch a fashion show could never be me.
Your TikTok outfit, though, when you hosted the TikTok Awards, that was so cool.
Oh,
Did
I
Amy
did
make
love
that?
Yeah.
So cool.
She pitched it. She said, well,
it was so good.
she said, TikTok is the new TV. So how about we do like a TV look? I was like, that's a great idea.
Such a great idea.
The static gloves.
Yes.
I love that dress. I hope I can use it for something else someday.
Yeah, that was really good.
Sometimes when you wear an outfit like that for an event, it's kind of sad because you're like, this will never get used again.
I know, exactly. You could wear it in like a music video.
And then I had the two guys with the TV heads.
Mm-hmm.
That
the
was
TV
cool
heads
too.
behind
Those
you.
TV heads are just sitting at my house now. Don't know what I'm going to do with them.
I'll wear them.
Where do you keep all your drag? Do you have a lot of drag? No, right?
I mean, not really. I think of, my life is pretty much just this. So I don't really look at it as drag, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Well, like you have a tour
I
coming
have
up.
some evening gowns and I have all those things,
Right.
like in a drag, area and drag closet and stuff. But no, I mean, like I would wear this to the grocery store.
What are you going to wear on your new tour? Do you have like a special costume made for a tour like that?
What new tour am I
Don't
going
you have
on
a show
tour?
coming up?
You have a show in Phoenix coming
I
up?
do. Oh, that's right. We're starting to take the podcast out live.
Kelly, you've gotten your pod to a level where you're going to do live shows. John Mark told me about it, and you're sitting here acting like it's
Isn't
not
that
happening.
No, we're gonna
Utica.
start
Utica has a show in Phoenix. Kelly's going to be at home.
Utica. We're gonna take the Kelly Mantle show live. So drop a comment on where you would like for us to come see. Oh wait, this isn't my podcast, is it? I won't see the comments. This is your podcast.
I'm just happy for the engagement. Kelly, if you guys want to go see Kelly live, it's exactly this. I don't know what to say.
Yes. Hey, listen, we did it for the first time in Boise, Ohio, and it was so amazing.
Boise's in Idaho.
Boise, Idaho. And it's not just a podcast. I open with a song, like we have music. John Mark had choreography and dancers.
Oh, wow.
We had
People
we
don't
had
know
Hot
John
and
Mark
Freddie.
used to dance.
Huh?
People don't know John Mark was like a dance diva.
Such a good dancer.
Yeah.
I know. Hot and Freddie, are you familiar with them?
Oh, they're incredible.
They're incredible.
You did
They
a
were
show
our
with them?
guest
What?
on the podcast at Treefort
I
in
love
Boise.
that song, Shy Girl.
Yes. Oh my God, it's so good.
They're
All
amazing.
their songs are so
I
good.
love them. Congrats on their wonderful success.
And Lady Gaga reposted them
Oh,
on her birthday.
I only know about that because I saw a TikTok on their page that was like, you must, if you're here from the Gaga video, I was like, oh, that's weird,
It's so good.
Great artist.
Scantily clad woman.
That's Kelly's theme song.
Scantily clad man. I love Hot and Freddie, honey.
You guys, go see Kelly. I don't know what to say other than it's exactly this. Everybody wins. There could be dancing. There could be Hot and Freddie. Anything could happen.
Honey, we got to stick together in these tumultuous times. So let's get together and let's lift each other up in humor. And if we feel like crying, let's cry. If we feel like speaking to spirits, let's speak to spirits. Let's just live our lives to the fullest.
And let's check out the Kelly Mantle show.
Ain't nobody gonna stop us now. Exactly. And please check out the Kelly Mantle Show, which Trixie and Katya executive produce.
Oh my God. We shoot them on these very cameras.
Yes, we do.
Wow.
And see, there's our curtains right there because this is behind the purple curtain. If
Isn't
you
that
don't
crazy?
know, now you know.
I don't think people know.
I know.
All right. Bye, Kelly.
Bye. I love you.